What's going on, everybody? I know I haven't done a update video or any video on the channel for quite some time, and the fact of the matter is that, weird. Anyway, but yeah, I know I haven't done a lot of anything, and as I'm doing this video, it is currently 6:50 in the afternoon, and I am still wearing my PJ shirt and PJ pants at the moment. I haven't even taken a shower yet because I woke up kind of late today. But there is a perfectly fine explanation to what happened with that. But for the past few weeks, I've actually been unemployed. So I've been trying to applying to jobs, trying to get unemployment going. That's that. I mean, it really does suck because I really hate the fact of being unemployed. I absolutely hate kind of going to bed really late and waking up really late too, because that means my entire day is done. But for the past couple of days, actually, I've been working on a editing job for a friend of mine. So that's why I kind of was looking at all the videos that I have done in the past, because I was uploading it to my channel as a list of things so I can send to him for review before they send it off to his contacts. So that's that. It it could have been the worst timing for unemployment, because it was during the weekend of Memorial Day weekend. So that Friday, my cat, you can see this guy right here, he was losing weight like crazy. He was eating but not gaining weight. He was losing weight like crazy. So they thought it was just IBS, or which apparently cats get IBS. I didn't know that until they said something about that. But they did an ultrasound to see what was going on because of his throwing up, and they found a mass on his stomach, and they were pretty sure it was cancer. So unfortunately, we made the decision to put him down, and I went home early that day, as soon as I found out that, because I wasn't going to be able to concentrate at work, and I knew, so I just told my boss, I was hey, I'm going home, because I got some pretty bad news about my cat, and I'm not going to be able to function and or, just be at work. So went there, me and my wife kind of discussed it, and that's when we made the decision that, we're going to give him the best weekend we can. And then he was put down the day after Memorial Day. So it's been very we have other animals in the house, but he was my buddy. He was my cat. So I'm pretty deeply affected by his passing and just not seeing him every day. So cancer sucks. That's all I gotta say. And the day after, I woke up around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, because that's when I usually wake up, because I was working the second shift at the time, and so I wake up, saw a text message from my contact at the staffing agency I've been working through, and she said, "Hey, could you give me a call?" So I did, and that's when she said that my contract was terminated and was not being renewed. They said it was because I wasn't meeting expectations, but I'm I was that's kind of weird, because I was never told of me having any issues at this job, because I absolutely know what I'm talking about with that. So I don't know, but she just suspects, because I been going back and forth with her, saying hey, because they haven't opened up my full-time position, because this was a temp to perm position. So it is what it is. I've been, going back and forth also with unemployment at the moment too. So that's that. It's been, it's been pretty difficult, not having an income, from a job or unemployment, going back and forth. There's some issues with the unemployment that I have to figure out what's going on. So hopefully I'll be able to kind of go with that, because I absolutely hate not working. Really do. But I do have some leads kind of in the work, so as soon as things go on with that, any paperwork signed, then I'll kind of give an update to what's going on with that. So that's that. So, yeah, so I do have to say I've been very grateful to my in-laws. They've been helping us out with trying to pay the bills, trying to pay the mortgage in this sort of like this really tough motion, like this time at the moment, because we've been really living off of like my last paycheck, and it's quickly drying up. But like I said, I got some leads, so hopefully those things will take place, and I will be able to get back to work as soon as possible, because like I said, I'm bored. And I hate like waking up in the middle, like a sort of like a in the middle of the day, because I've been waking up too late. But yeah, it is what it is. So hopefully, like I said, I'm not gonna say anything until after I get a job. So that's that. So yeah, that's an update to what's going on with the channel, because like I always say, like this is not my day job. And I don't have the type of audience to make it my day job. I just have like some people here and there who actually do say, hey, do actually ask me where I've been, that sort of thing. And I do appreciate that too, because that means that people are kind of looking out. So hopefully I can actually give some better news within the next few weeks or so. So we'll see what happens. So that's about it. Once again, thanks for watching. Keep watching, and we'll see what happens. It sucks right now.